Oh, shit.
Have we?
Hello, good evening. I think we've gone live. How is everyone? Dave's not with us tonight, so it's going to be me, Simon, Danny, and Rich. So, firstly, I'm Andy. I'm the welfare officer at Mates and one of the coaches, and also a coach at Football Fitness. And then we've got our captain here tonight.
Yeah, cheers. Come to me first when I'm eating pizza. Right. As you probably know, I'm Danny Warner, Mates ambassador and captain for Mates FC. Hello.
And then we have one of the managers.
All right, I'm Rich, one of the managers at Mates FC, also one of the organisers at Football Fitness Club.
And last but not least,
Always last. Good evening, Simon Green. I'm one of the managers at Mates FC and an ambassador for Mates FC.
Right, so we'll just go through what's on tonight's show, and then we'll talk a little bit about what Mates FC is. So tonight we're going to be covering off what have people done since we've eased the lockdown a little bit, and what have they done that's helped them their mental health as well as their physical health. So if you can start posting some bits up, that'd be great. And then we'll do a little bit around the end-to-end challenge and this weekend's game that we had. So we'll touch on a little bit about that. And I can't remember who got to the final, but we'll go through that. And then we'll do size goal, okay, which is replace Piers and Ollie's goal for a little back healer at the weekend.
Oh,
Did you not see the back healer?
No.
Special. I mean, he hasn't talked about it since. I've only heard about it about 500 times, but unfortunately, it's not on camera. But so we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about the game this upcoming Saturday, and also around the game at the weekend. If you're watching and you played at the weekend, it'd be great to see who you think your player of the tournament was, and if you can post it up. It's a tough one. I think there's some great individual skills out there, not from myself, but from a lot of the other people. So if you could start posting them up, that would be great. And if you can just post up hello, so we know that there are actually people watching, that'd be great. So Mates FC, what is Mates FC? So Mates FC is a non-committal football club, and it's just about people getting back into football. So you might have been out through injury or not being able to commit, and that's where Mates FC comes in. So we play most Saturdays, and we try and get friendlies against other clubs, similar clubs, and basically it's just about turning up and enjoying football again. And we're a nice community bunch of people, I think, and we've had some really good guys turn up and girls as well. And it's just a place where people can just relax, come on, play a bit of football, and then once restrictions are properly lifted, we can go to the pub afterwards as well, which is always good. Anything to add to that, gents?
No, I think you covered it. Like you said, it's not really it's a team with or club with a difference. You still get a little bit of the banter, but it's not about that for this particular club. It's not where you're looking for the best possible side, like replacing players that maybe aren't up to it standard-wise by replacing them with better players, like as it is in a normal sort of Sunday or Saturday league. It's more about getting everyone involved and giving them the freedom, really, to play as little or as often as they want to.
Perfect. Joey Heselton's come on. Hello, Joey. How you doing, mate? He played at the weekend. He was in my team, and he played really well. So,
Right,
in
Joey?
fact, he's probably our player of the tournament from our team. Probably. Would you agree with that, Rich?
I don't know, really. There was. To be fair, I don't think we had a bad game, did we? We were fairly consistent, losing by one goal every single time we played. So
yeah.
I thought.
Did you lose by one every game?
Yeah, every game we lost by one. So,
Apart from
from what?
Apart from us.
What did we lose to you?
6-0.
Danny scored 2 as well.
No, but you scored. Your team scored, so it was you only lost by 1.
Yeah. As I say, I thought we did quite well. I thought Andy did pretty well in goal.
Thanks.
Billy Urrick's done well. Kieran Do got some good and important goals.
I thought Kieran looked good on Saturday. I thought he looked really good.
Who?
Kieran was rapid.
Yeah, I thought he looked good.
I think
I thought Rich looked pretty good actually. He was our enforcer.
I've done more minutes than I wanted to, put it that way, and felt it for the last few days.
I only came out on pitch for about 10-15 minutes, and I literally was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." It's taken me about the last 3 days to get over it. Sign of getting old, that. Right, Ben on. Hello, Ben. He's put apart from the coin toss, Rich.
Yeah, I weren't great at the coin toss, to be fair. I just made up my own rules on that one.
Ross Buck did that as well.
like
He won
the way that we were
by pointing a finger.
Yeah, that's what it was, but I sort of just
rock, paper, scissors, stone.
Yeah.
Me and Ben had I think it was the final, or it might have been the game before. I can't remember. Anyway, irrelevant. We did it back to back, so we couldn't see what we were doing. And we did 5 times. We did it different every time, but each time it was a draw. And in the end, we just gave up. 5 in a row, 5 draws in a row. Telepathy.
We probably should.
Right.
Probably
so what have people done since lockdown has been lifted? Since the restrictions have been lifted, and how has it helped you both with your mental health and your physical health? So mine hasn't helped with physical health because I've gone to the pub 2 days in a row. So that's probably not great, but it's done well for my mental health, just getting out and speaking to people again and trying to feel a little bit. I think the biggest thing for me is that things feel a little bit more normal. So I think that's been the biggest thing for me. About you, Si?
No, I agree, mate. Yeah. Well, saying one of them days I was with you at the pub, Andy. So and then on Monday morning, the first thing I'd done, I went to see an osteopath about my back because my back was killing me after the weekend and all that, which was done me good. Cost me a fortune, but it done me kind of quite good. But yeah, no, it's good. Bit of light, like I say, the light at the end of the tunnel is gradually getting a little bit closer now, and like I say, my own mind is a bit like, yeah, I don't think we'll be doing, the restrictions won't be getting any worse. I think they'll only get better now. Like I say, and yeah, it's for the mind, it's definitely a good thing. And I think Saturday was really good, the way it was done and arranged and all that kind of stuff, and with all the old COVID stuff in place and all that, I think it went really, really well. Really enjoyed it, and I think everyone played really, 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 really well on the day. I don't think there was a bad team at all. I think most of the games they seemed to be quite close, and there was only kind of one winning team on the day.
Just a little note about what we did on Saturday. Yeah, everything was done to the current guidelines. This was just players that would normally turn up for a match, but we divided them into small teams. Yeah, to create a little in-house competition. So it sounds a lot bigger than what it is, and just want to make that clear that it was well within the FA's guidelines. Put it that way.
Yeah, it was probably actually even safer because rather than having 11 on a pitch, we just had 5 on each team. So it was actually better.
Yeah. All had our own sections as well, didn't we? All had our own sections, used a different ball every game.
Yeah, it was very well planned out, and it was stuck to by everyone. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for that took part.
So what have you done, Rich, since the lockdown slight lift?
Not one thing different to what I normally do, to be honest. Just sort of got on with the work I've had to do, and I'll wait till the weekend and then then ask me again. But I'm not really a like beginning of the week drinker, so I haven't been to the pub. So end of the week will be a different story, though, I'm guessing.
I liked it. One of the local establishments said he's not opening until Wednesday. And he said, the reason for this is Monday I'm having a haircut and Tuesday I've got to buy a new wardrobe because I've put on so much weight. So I won't be opening until Wednesday. That made me chuckle. It was quite funny that he'd actually put it on on the Facebook, so that was funny. I made me laugh.
It's good
Danny?
it's good that we can actually plan things now as well, though, and sort of look to the future rather than sitting there just stagnating.
What have you done, Danny?
Nothing. Oh no, sorry, tell a lie. I've not done anything. I've not been to the pub. Got no interest in doing that just yet. Don't get me wrong. I want to have a drink, but I don't get people that. Well, I do get it. I get the people that wanted to go yesterday and sit in the garden, but I don't see. It's too for me. It's too cold. I don't mean it's too cold. It's too cold to sit in a garden and drink beer. So that's not for me just yet. But like Rich said, it might appeal a bit more towards the end of the week. But I did, believe it or not, I did have my haircut today.
Is that why you're wearing a hat?
I've just got back from the barber's, and I took my boy. My boy wanted to have his haircut. I did, honestly. I had a haircut, and my boy had a cracking hair. Boy had a cracking haircut. No, I did. I went to the guy. I just want my split ends cut off, and my hair thinned out because it's really thick. So he did it, and then I come off the chair, and my kids just went, "Don't look any different at all." It feels better. It's thinner. But I feel a bit like I've cheated because it doesn't look any different. But yeah, so I've done that, and then I went on the way back. Went to B&Q and just picked up some turf, proper like pushing the bow out. Yeah, other than that, I haven't done anything. But mental health wise, there's no change really. Just I got a bit annoyed with my printer for the last 2 days. That's been playing up. Yeah, other than that, no, good as gold.
You saying about printers, like there's nothing more frustrating than I went to use my printer, no paper, and the girls have used every last sheet of paper just to like scribble on or do something. Yeah, I was like,
I think when we were doing the what was it called? Homeschooling, but when the kids were at home, they'd come and say, "Can I take a bit of paper out of the printer and do a drawing?" And then I went, "Yeah, all right." And then that was it. That yeah, all right was like, just come and take 300 reams. It's fine. Put me in real trouble with printing my orders out and that. But yeah, it's just a nightmare. I was off. I only worked for 2 days last week, and I had an issue with it then. And the guy in IT sorted that out. And then yesterday it's playing up again. And then he sorted it out again. And today I was just like, I can't contact him again. But I have managed to sort it out. I mean, it's not the most exciting chat. Let's move on.
You know what was really sad? I was really into it. I was like, what then?
If anyone else has got any more exciting printer stories, far away.
Printergate.
The printer pod.
No, I think you've topped it there. Simon, have you got any printer stories?
No, I've got one next to me, but I'm very similar to you guys. It's just, take one bit of paper and then they'll do a drawing. They'll draw one line and it's like, oh, that weren't right. So that's gone. Another bit. Yeah. I'm always, I've got loads of.
Yeah, they draw a stick man about that big in the top corner and then go,
yeah.
The paper. At least draw another 100 stick men.
I said to mine, there's orangutan sitting on the floor going, what's going on?
Yeah, all down for a little line. Line and the stick man.
Well saved there. What have you got in your hand?
Huh?
What have you got in your hand?
Looks like a BL.
It's like a grit remover from use on pools and stuff.
Oh, we've upped the printer chat. We've got cleaning pools.
Yeah.
Have we got any watchers? Any watchers or listeners? Or they were gone?
Have we got anybody watching tonight? Just say hello if you are watching tonight.
It's like Paddy McGuinness, isn't it? Everyone's going pew 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 pew. Who are leaving?
And then we'll have one guy who's like, "Oh, I was really interested on the printer."
Was it an HP or an Epson?
Yeah. Send your questions in. Yeah. Evening, gents. Simon Bailey's just joined. He was so confident this time last week. He's so confident that your team were going to win, and then Danny was like,
we were close to winning, but for James Bagnall pulling off a couple of worldies in goal. But Simon played well as well.
To be fair, I didn't see you have a bad game, Dan. To be honest, I thought all your side
You only
played
saw
really
one.
well.
Yeah,
Well, no, I
we
watched
were
a couple of that, and like, some of the football that you played was really good. And I'm surprised you didn't win it, to be honest.
We were just a bit. I think Steps. The difference with Steps is they had they were so much quicker at getting forward with passing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll wait till I was going to pull out someone for the parody tournament, but I'll wait till we're talking about that. What's that?
And then they brought Simon on.
Simon, that's what I was going to say about the osteopath. I reckon it's because you had about 600 items of clothing on when you were playing.
Mate, that final was cold. That was cold.
No, if you run around, just run around.
When you got 10 yards in,
oh, here we go. I knew that was coming. I asked for that.
I only had a track top on and a woolly hat and a bib and a t-shirt underneath that.
And a vest.
And a vest. And
were you wearing gloves as well? Were you wearing gloves? Who was wearing gloves? Was it Kieran? Someone was wearing gloves. I was going to pull them up on it. I forgot.
I was wearing gloves.
Oh, well, you were, yeah.
Don't wear gloves football.
Right, Robbo's on. That's it now. That's good. Robbo, if you've only just come on, Dan's had a haircut.
I have. 100% I've had a haircut.
That's why he's leaving the hat on. He just had this shaved.
Robbo's probably still the ball around goalkeepers as we speak, isn't it?
Yeah. We're not allowed to talk about that.
Oh, Simon, I had to go and goal for the final as my legs had given up.
Yeah, right. You did a lot of running.
Good saves, actually, in goal.
Simon,
what was the final?
2-0.
What?
Was it 2-0, was it?
2-0, yeah. I got lucky. I went in goal. I went in goal for one game, and I think I had one shot at me, and it went just wide. I didn't really have to do anything. I was quite lucky.
That was probably the only difference between, like, in the final. It's probably like the average age thing, weren't it? You know, like you'd gone through all them games, and Steps' average age was, well, if you took Shy out of it,
yeah,
like the average age is probably about 27 or something.
Didn't you have two more players than us as well? Did you have 2 subs or 3 subs?
2 we had.
So we only had 1 sub, and Robbo weren't feeling too great.
I went and spoke to him at one point. He was.
Jesus, I wouldn't mind seeing him play if he was feeling good.
I said that to him. I think he scored 4 in a game, and he said, "I don't feel well." I was like, "I'd like to see you play when you're fit and healthy."
To be fair, if we'd have scored 1 more goal than the other team each time, we'd have been in the final.
Yeah. If we could have just reversed it. It's pretty good game. When we started with 9 points and finished with 9 points.
Yeah.
It's consistency.
We were so unfortunate in that one game where we right in the second, like last seconds, there were two guys on the goalkeeper, and then he tripped over in the box.
Yeah.
I thought you all looked good. I think you had the best kit.
Yeah, point.
Your kit was pucker.
We were doing wonders for everyone's mental health. Everyone was feeling good about themselves when they played us. It was amazing what we were doing for the community.
Were you in the pink kit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that kit's well nice.
Yeah, it was well nice.
If you're not built like me, I looked a little bit Mr. Blobby in my I was just missing the yellow dots. But it was a good day all round.
It was, yeah, it was good.
It was about taking part. That moves us on nicely, actually, about the tournament. Like Rich said, it was really well run. Dave had done a great job in setting it up and keeping everyone safe. You know, taking everyone's temperatures, keeping us in our own bits of the pitch. Like I say, by doing the 5-a-side really helped because you didn't have big groups on the pitch at the same time. And yeah,
no
it was
fans.
really good.
No fans either.
No fans either.
No
yeah.
fans.
Standard.
So I know it was hard actually. We had to lock the gate because mine turned up. They heard us playing.
Traffic on Gloucester Avenue was a joke.
Yeah, that was my fans turning them away.
How many balls did we lose, by the way? Did we lose any over the John Shannon, or did we I know. I think Kingy went over.
Someone kicked one over. Someone kicked one over.
Yeah. Kingy went and got 4 at one point. I just didn't know if we'd lost any more.
I made an awesome save at one point and tipped it over, and it went right over.
Yeah.
Couldn't say.
Yeah,
We probably need a ball sponsor, I think. But like, I think it'd take like Abramovich to sponsor the balls that we end up losing over there.
Let's just pitch someone up, set up a bench in John Shannon. Just put a couple of people over John Shannon.
Yeah,
just volley him back every 2 minutes.
Or we could get those balls. Have you seen the balls with the string on?
Yeah.
Like a big swing ball.
The infants school must have like a whole new load of balls in there after the first lockdown. That's on a weekly basis they were flying in now. Hello, Piers.
Hello, Richard. How you doing? You all right?
How's it going?
Chaps. I'm not bad. Sorry I was running a bit late.
What are you wearing? Training? Is that a training kit?
Oh, hold on. Which way do I go? Yeah, that's the Mates
Nice,
FC new leisure range.
Merch.
Yeah, nice merch.
Like
How you boys doing? You okay?
Very good, thank you.
Good mate. Yeah.
Enjoying the freedoms that have been afforded in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
We haven't
I took
enjoyed
my
Primark
wife
yet.
out for a nice bit of lunch today in the pub. It was nice.
Did you? Where'd you go?
The Ego. There are other pubs in Chelsea that are very good.
The where? The Ego.
Ego. It used to be the running there.
Is it called the
Turkish. Yeah,
That's
I know.
called Ergo, isn't it? It's got an R in it, I
Ego?
think, somewhere.
Ergo.
Nice one, Andy.
It's a bit arrogant, isn't it? Calling it the Ego.
Ego. Let's go with that.
Is it nice though?
Oh,
Yeah, really nice. The food was excellent. The service was great. Really good.
Your marquees in the car park.
No, just sitting out under an umbrella. It was really nice and warm today, wasn't it? It was heavy heights of 12 degrees at one point.
you are very dry, Andy. How was the tournament anyway? I heard you talking about it.
We
Enjoy it?
weren't actually a tournament, but it was pretty good.
Well, you know what I mean. The kick around in-house tournament, whatever you want to call it.
That's it. Yeah. We have to keep on making sure that's what we get across. Yeah, it was very good.
Just
Very
touching
good.
on the pub story, I have a really funny story. Well, it's probably not that funny when I say it out loud, but there was a lady in the pub and she had a massive dog next to her.
I wonder what he was going to say.
Yeah, I wonder about that.
And I went over and I went,
Massive growler.
and I went, oh, like, because you know I love dogs, and I was like, oh, can I say hello? And she went, yes, hello.
That's brilliant. Oh, wow.
I went, very good. I meant the dog.
Oh, you didn't say it.
And I just can't wait now to take my dog to the pub for somebody to do that for me. So, can I say hello? Yes, hello. I thought it was quality. I was laughing. My wife was like, she proper mugged you off there. I was like,
Was she joking? She was mugging you off. She weren't like gullible.
no, she was just mugging me off.
Yeah, that's pretty sharp, to be fair.
It was quality. I can't wait. I can't wait to take my dog and Simon to the pub. And when somebody says, is he friendly? I'll say, no, he's right miserable.
Are you in the pub then?
Me?
Yeah, where are you?
Conservatory.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair play.
Yeah. No, I'm not allowed in the pub, am I? I haven't even got beer. The beer fridge is in the other room. And I don't want to just be rude and get up and go and get one.
You've had a nightmare. I'll have a drink for you.
Cheers, mate.
Mm-hmm.
That tastes well, man.
Robbo said, really enjoyed it, lads. Congratulations to Cy and his team on the win. I couldn't walk for 2 days.
Yeah, me and you both.
Well, I can't lift my arm higher than that, so I don't know what I've done there, but that's not great.
I did mention, Robbo, earlier about painkillers. You're on painkillers since Saturday to cope with the muscle aches.
Oh,
He did put a shift in, to be fair.
Hot baths, Dave. Hot baths.
Pierce, you missed out. We didn't get any wonder. Well, we had one wonder goal actually from Cy.
Talk me through it.
He did a little. He kind of turned, had his back to goal, and the keeper committed, and he just did this little back heel.
Nice.
And it went straight in bottom corner.
Nice.
And he kind of walked off. And when we said to him, "Oh, that was a good goal," afterwards, I said, "Cy, that was really good." goes, yeah. Like, I didn't even really know. I just went like that, and it went in. I was like,
Naturally,
as if you didn't. As if
Have we
you
got
didn't.
Have we got any games on telly tonight, Rich? Are you keeping us not up to date?
I
as
didn't know
usual?
there was any games on. To be
I
fair,
don't, there might not be, but I've got
There
a
is.
feeling it's Champions
There is.
League.
It
Let's have
is,
a
but
quick look.
is someone else
Let me
looking?
Speak amongst yourself, and I'll get the scores.
Oh,
Bournemouth
so
won
good
at Huddersfield.
what have you had? What have you had in?
Bournemouth.
Barrow are
Thanks
winning.
for that. Brilliant.
Andy, Barrow are winning 1-0.
That's not good for us, is it?
Orient are winning. Chelsea's 0-0. Paris is 0-0.
Have you seen that Southend have got Phil Brown back as manager?
Yeah, I saw that. That's quality.
Yeah, he's back. And we drew the first game. He came back. So, and what's really good now, if you look at the table, is Colchester United are only just above us. I think they're 4 points above us. So if we can get a little run together in the last few games, and they don't, that'll be a good story from a Southend fan.
You do West Brom.
So,
West Brom are not doing it.
Do you not think
now we've got Phil Brown, I believe.
they've not even the last two games? I didn't watch highlights or anything, but they haven't just scraped to win, have they? They've smashed both teams.
Too far gone now, I think. I think they've got to get 8 points. They got 8 points on the side above them.
If
They might do a Leicester
in the top four, anything can happen.
They might do what Leicester did: stay up and by the skin of their teeth, and win the league next year.
Sorry, Andy, I missed that. What did you say?
I said if West Ham can get in the top four, anything can happen in football.
Oh dear.
I agree. I totally agree.
It's brilliant. I can't wait to see West Ham in Europe next year.
This time last year, I was literally looking at fixtures, going, can't see where we're going to get enough points to stay up. Saying that, not this time last year, but when it restarted again, I was thinking, I don't know where we're going to get enough points to stay up, and then sort of gone on a run. In fairness to West Ham, they deserve to be where they've been. Every game, everyone laughs and says like Leicester. You think, they're not going to pick up anything against Leicester, and then bang. Mind you, saying that last 3 games you've
gone 3-0 up and then just gone really Spursy.
No, I don't think it's that. I think that they start so fast, and like you cannot keep up the pace that they're playing the game at. And I think that as soon as you get into like the second, like the last 20 minutes, their fitness just goes, and they've not got any sort of like target man where you can throw the ball at him and hold the ball up to take the pressure off. It sort of keeps coming back down their throats because they're not playing really with a striker. They're playing with sort of like almost 3 midfielders across the front line. So it's always going to be hard, but with the injuries they've got and they're still holding it together. He is the Moisiah.
Oh my God.
Moisinho.
I'm glad he's doing well though, because he proper didn't at Man United.
I am as well.
No, but he's had some terrible appointments from after Man U. Like Man U, I think he went Deportivo and was horrific there. Sunderland, he was awful, and then
but he's come back to a side that he's pretty much built.
He's now been given a bit of time to build, and he's got rid of a lot of players. There's players there that are out on loan that you forget. Like we've paid £42 million for Felipe Anderson sitting out on loan at Porto. He's just bombed him out the side and don't know what he'll ever do with him. You know,
in a way, it's like what he did at Everton, isn't it? He's kind of like I'm not saying slagging off West Ham, but they're an Everton sort of side. They're just sort of at the lower part of the top half, and he's built it from that. Because the first time he was there, he probably didn't have the squad he deserved to have. He might not have had the money, whatever. And he left. Did he get sacked or did he leave?
No, he was only on a 6-month contract.
Some comments come in. Robbo said Jesse, Messi, Lingard.
And
then think of a better loan signing. I think he's been quality for West Ham, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's found his level. And then Mark Allison, he's put Hammers need a turbo up front, Danny Warner.
He's talking about himself. His nickname's Turbo.
Right. Okay.
He could hold it up. He would do a job holding it up. He wouldn't be able to get forward very quick, but he'd be able to hold it up. And it's his anniversary today, so happy anniversary, Turbo.
Happy anniversary, Turbo.
I like that he's on a podcast on his anniversary. He's a legend.
To be fair, his missus likes football as well, so she's probably watching as well.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think he has been. He's been a great signing, Lingard. I think he's a great player. I think he's.
Yeah, but he was going through a bad time, wasn't he? And he couldn't get back in the side. So yeah, it's helped him out a lot. Is he England player? Is in England starting 11?
He is. I genuinely thought he'd played 2 good games and then he'd just sort of disappear. But he's done really well, really
consistently.
Really well.
What, he's 8 in 8? Rich, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think he's they put out like the list of players that he's got more goals than this season, and it's sort of like De Bruyne and people like that. And he's literally
probably.
Yeah, he's only played he hasn't played a single minute for Manchester United this season, and then he sort of come on loan. And I didn't expect too much out of him. I thought like a player like that hasn't sort of played at all. I thought his match fitness wasn't going to be there, and you'd get like a first half out of him, and then he'd be in and out of the side. But he's fair play to the lad. He's kept himself fit, even though he wasn't being played at United. So,
I think what you got to look at, as well. It's not just him. He's playing out of his skin, but he's probably raised other people's games as well, just from being there. And you can tell like they love him. They were loving him in the first game against Villa. So he's obviously a really good fit. I think I can't see anything other than him signing on permanently.
Hold on. This is West Ham. They've got to spend the money, first of all. And 2, are United going to let him go?
The thing is...
Hold on. Let's, what's that kid's name? Alex James or something they've got? Or Jesse Lingard? You decide.
Yeah, I know, but Solskjaer did decide, didn't he? He kept him in the squad. And
That's madness.
Yeah.
What's Is it Daniel James? Daniel James.
The Welsh guy, yeah.
Dog shit.
It does make you wonder, like how many players like Lingard are out there sitting in like reserves at clubs that can do more than a job in the Premier League, but they're being like overlooked or just like they're just not playing for this. Like Chelsea must have loads of them, loads.
Hold on. When you said that, I just thought straight away, Danny Drinkwater. What the hell happened to him?
Yeah, but that was more his choice, wasn't it? It was what he was choosing to do.
But even like Ross Barkley, though, like he's gone in there. But he went into Villa and he started off well with Villa this season, hasn't he? And I think he's
lost his mate, hasn't he? He's lost his mate. Grealish is gone, and
he's gone quiet. But like Loftus-Cheek sitting there, he probably at the wrong club. His loan has gone to like a club that's fighting relegation, which probably doesn't suit like his game. But if he goes somewhere else, he might show like the same.
Yeah, I mean, incredible player. Again, you're probably right, sort of calling him out. Like when he first played for Chelsea and ended up playing for England, and thought, what? He's a specimen. He's got everything.
Yeah, but just sitting in the reserve. I think sometimes it's the money as well, though, isn't it? To get these players out of club, like, are they going to go and take a wage cut to go and sort of play first team football? Or are they just going to sit there and in the reserve somewhere and take the money that they've signed a contract for? So teams are not willing to pay their wages to get them out of clubs. Just going to sit there and rot, really, aren't they, for their contract?
Or you can do Arsenal.
Andy, you're on mute.
Loads of... Who's on mute? Oh, Andy, have you muted yourself?
It might be Tiscali playing up again. It's Tiscali. They've cut your sound, mate.
He put it on mute to let a cheeky fart out, and now
mute me. Can't hear. No.
Yeah, you're going to have to get him out of here.
Do sign language.
No, still can't hear you, fella.
No, he's just frozen.
You'll have to redial in. He's gone.
Hooked him. He's been hooked. Really? You right, Simon?
There he is. Oh,
Christ. He's on mute. He's on mute.
Oh, brilliant. Channel 4 is hooking.
Sorry.
You're actually on mute, you nerd.
Bayern Munich have gone 1-1.
Have they? What's that? Hold on. What's that? 2-2, 3-2?
Yes, it's 3-0, isn't it?
3-1
What's away goals? Who?
Bayern's got the away
It's
goal.
3-3 unless you're still on Pierce's score from last week, and it's 4-2.
Just calling that random.
I thought it was a Charlie Chaplin tribute for a bit.
The world of mime.
Yeah.
Telling me you scored a decent goal at the weekend, Simon.
I wouldn't say it was that decent. It was just I kind of just rounded the keeper and back-heeled it. You know, when you go a bit too, I took it round on my right foot and I went a bit too wide on my right.
So what happened was you couldn't use your right foot, so you used your left. Is that what happened?
No, he sounds like he's back with it. He's right.
No, I've gone across the goalie and I was going to kind of went a bit too wide, so I just back-heeled it and he was on the floor at the time and it kind of just went past him and in the bottom corner. Probably looked a little bit better than what I was meant to. But...
So the last time you rounded a keeper to score, you got sent off, didn't you?
I did. Martin Smith sent me off, didn't he?
For gesturing at the goalkeeper.
The
goalkeeper tried to wipe him out as he took him round him, and the goalkeeper sort of apologised, and so I just sort of for a laugh gave him a hand gesture, and they both had a couple. And Martin Smith sent the goalkeeper off for the challenge and off for the gesture.
What, straight red?
Classic Martin
Smith.
Straight
reds.
Classic.
Straight red. He tried to take me out at my waist. And then
it was naughty.
Rounded and just scored. And as I ran away, as you can imagine what I'd done. And but I was laughing as I was doing the old gesture.
And they had a cuddle over it. Yeah, Mike Smith see fit to send them both off, which made me feel a lot better because
had a bit of a joke and laughing a joke about it.
Yeah, I felt much better because I was already on the sideline, having been sent off in the same game. For a deliberate handball that hit me in the chest.
Dan, imagine being a manager. Just imagine being a manager at this point.
I bet. Who could have been that manager? Was it just before Christmas by any chance?
No.
Was he Martin racking up the money for the Christmas?
I reckon he was, yeah. Too. Yeah, God knows how many yellow cards went in that day, but yeah, there was a
double header. There must have been 10 cautions at least.
Yeah, yes.
Who was that against?
Margaretin.
Margaretin, sorry, yeah.
Margaretin. Were they quite old? Don't remember.
Were they? No, I'm not. I think they were.
Andre played for Margaretin, did he? Was that Saturdays?
I think the keeper was a lunatic when he reached. Remember, he was an absolute psycho. But was he the older guy? I can't really remember.
Okay,
I remember running away doing the gesture, thinking he's going to.
I'd absolutely buzz if he's watching that.
That'd be brilliant.
Starting a row on text.
Scott private messaging me. I remember
you.
Yeah. You made up after it. It's all good. No bad blood.
Yeah, we made up and then we got sent off.
Yes, man. I've just realised we haven't got any. We're like being like little kids being left in the playground on our own. We've lost the boss and we've lost the assistant.
We're ad-libbing it.
We just talk about what we like.
Has anyone got a Facebook feed?
No. Oh, I have. Yeah. It just says Joey's the only comment that hasn't been read out. Joey Hazelton said he fell over the ball and he's claiming the back heel. That's sorry.
Nice one, Joey.
Yeah.
I did that, didn't I? Sorry. You were right by me enough. I went to keep it in and lost my balance. Ended up into the fence.
How did Deansy? I didn't see Deansy really. I didn't really speak to him.
Yeah, he played well.
All right?
Yeah, no, he did. Well, obviously, there wasn't that kind of tournament, was it? But he kept his calm. Him and Robbo linked up well. Yeah, did well.
He's calm.
I didn't think he was going to turn out. I thought you'd message to say he wasn't going to play. Or was that a ruse?
No, it was Tom Kyan pulled out. So Tom pulled out. Then we got Matty George, and then he messaged me on the Friday night saying he'd kicked the wardrobe and had bruised his toe. And in fairness to him, he sent me a picture of his toe. It looked pretty bad. And then Saturday morning, he messaged just to say he's never going to be able to make it. So
he's out for Thursday as well.
Yeah, it's bad. It looks bad.
Mate, I see him walking his dog on Saturday morning when Jacob was training. And he kind of he didn't come hobbling over to me. He kind of walked across to me.
I was like, "Oh, I'll see you this afternoon." He was like, "Nah, definitely not." I said, "Oh, what, are you working or something?" He went, "No, let me just show you a picture." And he showed me a picture of his toe on his phone. Honestly, I thought it was like Apple or something. Honestly,
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh,
in
horrific.
it, it's the one next to his little toe, and I
One
thought
is
he'd
the
like
little,
got
not the
his
little
big
toe.
toe.
This one in.
Oh, mate,
I'll save him
it
the
was-
embarrassment of putting the picture on here.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be the best idea. But yeah. I
So,
What
think
about
it might be-
goals of the week? Anyone got
Yeah.
goals of the week out there?
size.
Facebook watchers?
seen any.
Size? Apart from size. I can't
It's-
think
it's-
of any.
And well, it's the same thing every week at the moment. Lingard again against the.
Oh, yeah, of course. How has he put that away, though?
I
But
do
he's
not
meant
know.
it. He's meant
I
it.
know, yeah, he was already celebrating before he's even hit the back of the net.
Ridiculous. I sent you a message, didn't I? As soon as I see it. It is
Like,
ridiculous.
just madness.
Yeah,
He's-
Lingard. Anyone top Lingard's goal for a goal of the week? Send your messages in if there's anyone watching. Because we
I can't think
Simon.
of any other goals.
No, I haven't
Any other
seen much.
decent ones in
Too
the
much
Prem?
football.
Who else? I'm
Saying
just
that
trying to think.
against West Ham, in the Acho scored a decent goal against West Ham, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a good finish.
Yeah, it was. Blind for a turn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about the United game? Who scored in there?
Oh,
Cavani?
they was all brilliant. Every goal.
Yeah, Cavani's header was good.
Every goal against Spurs is always amazing.
It's a little bit too easy, though, Rich, isn't it?
No, I tell you what, okay. Cavani's first goal that should have been allowed.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
VAR somehow see fit to disallow a goal for a hand in the face that he can't see where the player is.
Did he get
That's a
sent
bit
off for that?
No,
No, he didn't get sent
Didn't get a
off.
caution. He didn't even get a caution. Didn't get a
No, he
caution.
couldn't. He couldn't. He had already been booked. So imagine sending a second yellow card
Yeah.
for that.
In fairness to Son, it would have hurt. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
It weren't a foul.
But how do you give a foul after looking at it on the video?
Yes. I don't know.
Mad.
When you say it would have hurt, though, he didn't have a mark on his face.
Hold on, if he
No,
got poked in the eye,
It could have been a little flick in the eye, even if it's just a little touch in the eye. It hurt. That hurts.
Rich, just allow it, man.
I just
Perhaps
thought
they
like, it was a
ought to start
really,
wearing
it was
safety.
such a, yeah, it was just such an, it was a nice goal, and then it gets disallowed for that. I just thought it was so bad.
Did you see the VAR for? I haven't actually seen the goal. I've just seen it on the back of the paper. But West Brom had a goal disallowed.
Yeah, I could not.
I've
see
heard
what he's
about
saying.
it, but I've not seen
He
it.
looks like he's miles onside.
Yeah.
We've got a comment.
You know what it
from
is,
Ben
though,
Hyder.
Mr.
Go on, mate.
Hyder?
Sorry.
No, I was just
No,
going
go
to
on.
say it's the shoulder sleeves they use, isn't it? And that's where the craziness comes in. So your arm could be out, most of that sort on the side, and then this little bit here means you're offside.
But the arms. I thought they said
You
the
can't
arms
score
were-
with your arm.
No, the
you
arms
can,
weren't
you
to
can
be-
score. Mate, listen, I'm just telling you the rules. Like, it's madness. I'm just telling you what the rules are. That's why they get their sleeves even longer. So,
If
because
Martin
that's where they're
Smith's
doing the
watching,
sleeve
please, can
length.
you confirm what Piers is saying? Martin
you-
Smith, we need you.
Are you
He's
suggesting
going to he'll send Piers off. Piers will just
Send Piers off for even suggesting that.
that's probably
He'll
what
just
happened
go
to
to a
Andy.
red rectangle. Ben Hyder's showing a lot of concern, and he's asked, "Is Son out of hospital yet?"
Oh, God.
I knew Ben would be backing me on that one. Yeah, I thought it was awful, Ben.
Right, I don't know the agenda, boys. Does anyone know the agenda? I know
Well,
we've got
so
to
what
talk
we was
about
going to do? Yeah, we was going to talk about a tournament at the non-tournament, the in-house tournament.
in-house exhibition
in-
matches.
Yeah, we was all going to basically come up with our own sort of team player of the tournament, and then I think after that, then we was going to sort of nominate a player of the tournament collectively, and then if anyone's got any comments about people they'd like to nominate, we'll
All right. Well, listen,
read them out and
you might
discuss.
as well bring Andy back in if he's about, because I wasn't actually at the in-house exhibition, not tournament. So he could probably nominate because I haven't got a clue what happened.
Piers,
So,
I've got to apologise to you because I saw Leanne on Friday.
Right.
I went. I said, "Oh, is Pierce going to be at the football tomorrow?" She went, "Oh, probably it's football." And, and I went, "Oh yeah." I said, "We've got this in-house tournament thing," and she went, "Yeah, I would imagine he'll be there." And obviously, you weren't there, So next time I see her, I'm gonna have to point out. No, Pierce wasn't there. Just
No,
I
it's
think
not a
she
problem,
thought you.
Dan.
You probably had the kids, didn't you? But
I did, and I was training Edson. That's probably what she thought. But then she probably thought
Yeah.
I'd drag him over there afterwards because it's football.
yeah. I'll point it out if I see her.
Nice one, brother.
You would have dragged them over there if you could have fitted it in, though.
Yeah.
Hello, Andrew.
Oi, oi.
Players of
Right,
each
it's just
individual
about-
team's tournament.
Yeah. Who was yours, Rich?
Probably you, Hans, for the amount of saves you made. You kept the scores down. I say we only scored about 3 goals, so like Kieran played well for them, but his fitness lets him down a little bit. Otherwise, I think we could have scored a few more because he was dangerous every time he went forward. But yeah, I thought the saves you made, you've done really well, and bearing in mind you're not a regular week in, week out goalkeeper.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, I'll vote you.
Oh, I've got a bit embarrassed.
I've got to take your word for it, Rich,
Gonna
because I don't think you made a save in our game, did you?
Oh, I think I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
No,
And
you
then
probably
somebody
didn't.
somebody said just as I came on, they went, "Oh, Danny's had a real bad afternoon, and he just needs a bit of a lift." And I said, "Oh well, it's all right. We can't win. We can't even get to the final now
Just
because
let a couple
we haven't
in.
won a game." So I let a couple in.
Cheers, mate.
No worries.
I think that
You
we.
lifted my afternoon.
So, did you score against us, Dan?
I didn't score against anyone other than Andy. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you. I scored
Yeah.
both goals.
Oh, you got both goals, did you? Oh, I thought.
Simon tried to nick one off me.
So yeah, that's another reason to vote Andy, because like he must have been the only goalkeeper that Dave Robinson didn't round.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, there's
Kept him quiet. I kept him quiet. I think by then the paracetamols were wearing off, to be honest.
yeah, we just got bored.
I don't think it was anything to do with my goalkeeping prowess.
What about you, Si? What in your team? Who was your?
Do you know what? Our goalkeeper was quite good, and I can't remember his name.
James Bagman.
Yeah, I thought he played quite well. I thought he done all right. And then I think probably everyone played quite well in our team, but I think Chris is good, isn't he? I think he just makes football look very, very, very simple, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very skillful, very I would probably say Chris. If I were to say anyone, probably Chris in our team. He'd like say he just makes it all look very simple and very easy, doesn't he? So yeah, I would say Chris from our point of view.
What are you saying, Dan?
I would be a bit out of order if I picked one of our. I didn't actually know we were picking our own team player of the tournament, but I can't really choose, to be honest, because I think they all put a shift in. Simon played really well, and he helped out, went in goal a couple of times. Robbo played really well. Deansy played really well. Graham played really well, and Si, you would have seen this. He wiped out Chris in the final.
Yeah.
Proper. I was going to say, Chris, for me, from the players I saw play, Chris Bignell easily player of the tournament. He got wiped out in the first game by Sean, who was in goal for you. They collided in our game, and he hurt his knee pretty bad. Got up, carried on, and then he got wiped out by Graham in the final. So, and he was just quality. He played really well. So I'd say Chris was the player of the tournament. But in Liam's team, I can't remember the name of their team, but there was a little blonde fella.
Pumpkin the Ball was Liam's team.
Pumpkin the Ball. There's a little blonde fella, and he played in goal. When we played him, he played on pitch. Luckily, because the other 2 games I saw him play, he was in goal, and he was absolutely quality. That first game, Si, you beat him I think you beat him 6-0.
Yeah,
he must have made about 6 or 7 proper worldies.
He did, yeah, he did. He was a very good keeper. I don't know who the guy is, actually. I don't know his
name.
I don't. He was very good. Yeah, I agree, Dan. He was good, very good.
I second. I think Chris was player of the tournament. I think he's just like you said. He just gets on with it. He's just a great like team player, isn't he? And he just gets on with it. He didn't
look like he was even getting out of second gear either. He just sort of
we said that
pulling
we
the
said that about the whole team. We were saying that it was frustrating playing against you because we weren't overconfident, but we were confident we had a chance. And after we lost that first game, we thought we'd put in a better shift in the final. But your team just looked like they were. It was kind of like match. Both teams were the same, but then just when you needed to, you just stepped into another gear.
Yeah,
To be fair, I think like the matches that I saw, I enjoyed watching Danny's team because it was like I said to the team, like the team we were playing, and I said just watch. They're just letting the ball do the work, like like Dean's here and stuff like that, like his touch and Robbo's touch and all that, like it was unbelievable. Like they were, like you say, just going round people, and it was like without like pace, like it wasn't all about pace. It was just moving the ball and being in the right place, and just that footballing brain bit is like you just sort of don't lose it. And it was good to watch, like it was good football to watch,
It's good to play.
Everything was meant, not like sign his back heel. Like it was all sort of meant to happen kind of football. It was really good. In fact, Robbo's just put I put Andy on his arse and stuck it on a plate for Warner.
I think he did as well, yeah.
And then Cy Bailey put, I could have easily stolen a goal from Danny.
That was the same one. I think Cy. I think I played it to Robbo, and then he was playing it back. And I think Cy did. He sort of stepped across it and then kind of left it for me because he knew that it was like I was waiting for it, and I was captain. I might have had a go at him.
But yeah, it was good. It was just really good. It was just nice to be back out there again and see everyone, and so it was just all played in good spirit.
We didn't mention obviously we've mentioned Pumpkin the ball. All the teams. We don't mention Buck's team, Groat Enders. I thought he played pretty well, Buck. Do you know what I mean? He's got
he did actually. He's
got limited ability because he sort of turns like the Titanic these days. But he did well because he is made of glass. He's got a list of injuries to every single part of his body, but he still turned out there, and he held the ball
bottle of
well.
water in his hand the whole time.
Yeah, but yeah, he did well to last, and he had to play every minute of every game because they didn't have any subs. So
he did
were
well.
Quite an old side, weren't they? They had another fellow, not another fellow. Ross isn't that old, but they had a fellow that was quite old.
Yeah, so I think he's Ross's friend called Terry, and
he was right.
He don't actually play football. He's a rugby boy. Yeah, so
he was all right.
He's a marathon runner, isn't he, Rich?
Yeah, he does marathons,
and he fits fencing, and he's very good. His fencing is second to none. So if you need fencing, get in touch with him.
Well, Ross said that he was like part of his team for the obviously the challenge, and he recorded 1,200 miles on his own. So
did he?
Yeah. So he basically went up there and part of the way back all by himself. That's without what anybody else did on Ross's team.
Is it on a bike or running?
No, he run. He's a runner.
Running, yeah.
So yeah, that's some going.
He's similar to myself.
I struggle to do that in a car.
Are you a good fencer then? Oh
yeah,
my God, I'm muted.
When I said he's good at fencing, I mean like fencing, not he hasn't got a sword.
Like that. Yeah.
I wouldn't be any good at that either because there's a lot to aim for, isn't there? Like for the other player, the other swordsman or whatever you call it.
I've just got Piers laughing in my ear. It's all I can hear him.
Yeah, I have. That's all I can hear is Piers.
Oh dear. Yeah, it was. It was nice. It was a good non-tournament. It was good.
So, what about the game this week? There's a game.
This weekend we're playing again, aren't we? Saturday. We're playing against Turning Corners.
Yeah, this is going to be like a regular fixture against these boys, I think. So, Turning Corners. Well, I think we need Dave to tell us what Turning Corners are about. I could guess, but I don't want to. I do know, but I sort of get them mixed up because we talk about so many different sides, and I don't want to say they do one thing when they don't.
Yeah, Turning Corners is about
mental health and addiction. So they're like a regular side that play together on a regular basis, and they're going to we're going to play them. I think it's once a month. I think they meet on. I'm reading this off of what Dave's texting through. They meet on Mondays, and they're from Thurrock. So yeah, I'll be useless as a proper presenter reading the cue cards.
Yeah, you don't have to read that word auto cue.
No, I'm not going to read the next bit that Dave just put. He's tried to have me over there.
They do. On a serious note, they want games. So if anybody else out there who's got a team who wants friendlies or anything like that, they're up for games as well. You know, they're looking to play every week. So get in touch with them. Like I say, they're based in Thurrock and they're called Turning Corners. So yeah, really good.
I've just seen what Dave put as well.
Nearly. Lucky I didn't read that out then.
Barrow won, Andy. I know it probably doesn't mean anything anymore.
What's that? Sorry.
Barrow won. 90th
minute winner.
Yeah.
I don't think that really affects us now.
It doesn't anymore. There's no change in other scores, I don't think, in the Champions League.
Let me just have a look. Champions League.
Just about to kick off time.
Yeah, still the same. Chelsea, Porto 0-0. PSG and Bayern Munich winning 1-0 half time though at Bayern Munich.
What's Chelsea first leg? Was that 2-0?
This is West Ham, isn't it?
Yeah, Leighton Orient drew tonight. That's a shame. No one likes to see that, do they? Matt Smith.
No, Matt Smith's normally abused Andy about 15 times by now. So I'm guessing he's got the same pair to maybe watching Orient.
Yeah, maybe he might be. I don't. Can you watch them? Can you watch?
You can get them on a live stream. My kid's school caretaker tells me about
Nigel LV.
Maybe
on the beers tonight.
Maybe he's in one of those flats in the corner of the ground.
Yeah,
on the balcony.
Do you know? No, he probably thinks it's an half-8 kickoff for us.
He's probably
any update on the goal for Mates FC from Robbo? Yes, Robbo. We're trying to organise. Something now. We're definitely going to get that going.
What is it? Sorry, golf.
Yeah, golf.
Yeah, I think Ross Buck is definitely sorting that out. So that will be announced very, very soon.
Pierce is really excited about that, aren't you, Pierce?
Yeah, I can carry your clubs around if I'm allowed on the course and all sorts of things. But yeah, moving swiftly on.
Drive the buggy. That's what I normally do, Piers. Just sign up, pay your fee, hit the first ball that goes into the bushes, and then walk the rest of the course or sit in a buggy drinking beers.
I went all the way to Spain to do my one and only golf holiday, and I ended up doing exactly that. Basically, being a beer boy, driving the trolley around all day. Best job in the world.
Yeah, so I've done a few things like that on the golf. I soaked Si once because I was proper bored, and I saw a sprinkler running, so I got Si in the golf buggy and drove straight through the sprinkler on his side. he was best pleased with me.
I played a course in Spain with one of my wife's family friends, and there was, when you get a golf course and you got the apartments all running down one side, and I hit this shot and it went flying towards the apartments, and I was like 4, and then you just heard it go dunk, 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 dunk into the garden. I was like that, and the guy I was playing with who lived out there, he went, "Oh, I know whose apartment that is," and I was like, "Oh God," like that. Anyway, finished the round, went into the bar afterwards, and he started chatting to these people in the bar, like a couple, older couple, and he goes, "You never guess what? When you get back, there might be a golf ball in your swimming pool." He hit one into your back garden, and we heard it pinging around, so it's probably in your pool. And the bloke laughed and went, "Oh, right." And I was like, "Thanks, mate. Like, what if it's gone through his window?" Sitting in the lounge through his TV. I was like, "Yeah, you might not want to do that. Thanks for that." He said, "You'll know. It'll have an A on the ball." I was like, "Brilliant." Now he's going to come at you. Brilliant. Thanks, mate.
Didn't put your full name on the ball, no, like Toy Story.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy. Nice.
You wouldn't mind if he'd have returned it to you, though, Andy, would you?
Well, funny enough, I actually got it back the year after. I went back and he'd given it to him, and the bloke had kept it in his drawer until I came back.
That is an amazing story, Andy.
That is incredible. That tops the printer. That is incredible.
I was quite pleased because it's an expensive ball.
So I agree saying that you're lying. I'm just. It's in my ear, please.
What did he say?
He said it's definitely not true. It's a lie.
I promise you.
So I agree.
I promise you. I can get him to ring the guy tomorrow.
Oh, right. Bring it for next week.
Video link reunion with him. Get him on from his.
I can also show him my hole-in-one ball as well. Because I've got one of them. Ask him if he's got one of them. Big shot.
He can hear you.
Si's got one. He backheeled it in. Yards.
Oh dear.
Straight off the tee.
Dear. I think, to be honest, that backheel goal was a great goal. But I think the reason he scored it was because he just ran out of breath. All he could do was backheel it.
Right, at least we got the top 3 goals in Mates FC here. Was there any other great goals at the weekend at the non-tournament in-house competition?
No, Danny's were pretty standard.
Okay, so we've got the top 3 then.
Danny's was so good I couldn't get near him.
And so I was asking, is it the golf ball out of the basket of balls that he gave you?
Yeah.
I see
that you ain't giving back.
Someone put an Instagram post on the other day that she went to undo. She went to empty her. Look at Richard's face like that. She went to empty a dishwasher, and her husband had put his golf balls in the dishwasher in the cutlery tray. Is that a thing? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like,
just to clean your balls. It's always good to have clean balls.
I would have thought they'd explode in there. Or it'd affect the game or something. They're full of those. Did you ever do this at school? Put it in a vice and cut the golf ball open, and it's full of like hundreds of elastic bands, and then you just cut one of the bands and watch it all just go.
I wonder if they're still like that. They're probably not like that now. They've probably got some modern technology.
Moon dust.
Moon dust.
Just air.
But yes, going back to Robbo's question, it's all in hand, and we want to get. We're going to get the golf game sorted as soon as possible. So look out for it, and we'll let you all know. There's quite a few guys that are up for it, so should be a good day. I'll definitely join once the weather gets a bit nicer, because I only play in shorts.
I would imagine a few of the Seabrights boys would be up for that, wouldn't they? People like Fletch, Perry, they like a bit of golf.
Yeah, well, we've got a golf. They've got a golf society already, so there's quite a few of them that play golf. So yeah, I'm sure
Ali plays golf, doesn't he?
Jared will be up for it. So yeah, there'll be quite a few people, I think.
Who's got a pair of scissors
in the background? That's what I was going to say. Is that you, Richard?
Sorry, it's a standing knife. It's not a.
Come on, mate.
Sorry, I'm
not on the French exchange trip now. Just go.
You're live, mate. You're live on air, like broadcasting to the nation, and you're standing there clicking a Stanley knife.
Concentration's never been my strongest point, Piers. We know that. Ask Mr. Webster.
A French exchange. Do you remember French exchange? And the teacher had to say, "Has anyone bought anything that they shouldn't be taking back?"
No, you know what? I'm not going to say who was doing it that was in our year, but when we went on the French trip, someone took like 3 baguettes home for their mum. But what they'd done is like took the bottom out of it and shoved like flick knives and God knows what in the bottom of the bottom of the baguettes. I thought it was pretty genius, to be fair. We must have only been about 11 at the time. I thought they'd done well there. Not going to tell you who did it.
I think I recall who did it. J and
do
N.
initials or not? Or J and N?
It was Darren Peavoy.
Oh,
Just like,
oh dear, he deserved it.
And I
Name
think
drop.
Stephen Lunn was involved as well.
Oh dear.
did you say you got away with it or not?
Yeah, he got back on. I only found out when he was back on the coach and he started retrieving like flick knives, flick combs, and all that from the bottom of a baguette.
He's
Or
going to have
French
Paul
stick.
Bill
Remember
raiding.
the flick home? You go
Paul
like
Bill will
that
be
and
raiding
you
his
get
house
home.
by about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought it was genius. To be fair, so I think someone's had a shot. So I just shouted it in my ear.
We've had a few curveballs tonight, haven't we?
It has been a curvy night, hasn't it? There's not been much.
Curveball
Not been
stories.
much linear piecing together
I know.
tonight.
We've pretty much kept to the agenda, though. We've talked about the non-tournament. We've talked about size goal and goals that were good this week. I tried to post the West Ham one, but I couldn't. I did try.
Couldn't bring yourself
Thanks,
to do it.
And then we've talked about the game coming up this Saturday. Where is the game, Rich?
Molsham.
It is at Molsham.
They fixed the goals now.
They were
yeah,
hoping
the
to
goals
have
were there.
the goals, weren't they?
The goals were there, weren't they? Were they the goals? Are they full-size goals we moved?
No,
No, I don't think they were there actually. I think they're coming this week.
Yeah, otherwise we'll have to have another
5-side in-house,
non-tournament.
non-in-house.
Dave's typing. Hopefully this week. If not, drum roll.
If not,
I'm not going to
Next
repeat
week,
that.
so I said.
No, we don't want to go that big. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully the goals will be back, and we'll style that out nicely. Okay. So yeah, we pretty much kept to the agenda.
I've just read what the Dave's option was. If not,
so yeah, so hopefully the goals will be there because no one wants to do that.
Piers has just seen it and all.
Oh my god!
And
dear.
to be fair, we don't want to see that many goals. It won't be entertaining.
Everyone will be knocking it about in the centre circle.
You think you lose the balls over the goal? Like, gee whiz. Hey, let's move on.
At least we won't lose any balls. We might lose players, but
Yeah, I can, sir.
Oh dear.
But yeah, so hopefully those guys that have said that they're going to come, and we'll see you all on Saturday.
So I just said watching this podcast is like watching a Zoom meeting with the boy band Blue.
Oh dear.
Which one's Anthony Costa?
I guess I'm Simon.
Oh dear.
I can only think of Simon and Anthony. Who are the others? Oh, Lee
I
Ryan.
don't- Oh God knows. I have no
You
idea.
can be Lee Ryan, Rich.
So I was saying Duncan and Lee.
Duncan. Oh, I'm not Duncan. That's you, Andy.
Oh, okay. I see what you've done.
I'll be Anthony Costa.
No idea of the name, so just
Who's got the biggest nose out of us?
Right.
Simon, massively.
No, Simon can be Anthony Costa.
No.
Mine's pretty big, but luckily it's
No.
wide, so it doesn't look that big from the front.
Gone off course again, haven't we?
At
Yeah,
least,
just a little bit.
Guy's not saying that I look like Fred off of First Dates this time.
Are we gonna finish the pod with All Rise?
All right, yeah, surely. It's one for the minute and a...
No, they don't do it.
I don't want to say
Diggy.
I've got quite a good voice, so I don't think you'll be able to keep up with me.
That's the problem we've got. And then you'll be off the pod, like going top of the pops.
Yeah.
Be a nightmare.
Yeah,
You know, have you seen that? What was that bloke's name? Paul Potts. I'm like Paul Potts.
Paul Potts.
That's disrespectful to Paul Potts, in fairness.
Paul
How
Potts.
has Paul Potts' name made our podcast? Like,
Yeah.
we should write down the random names that crop up on this podcast. This is a.
To be fair, I
mental
was going to
health
say
football.
Susan Boyle because I couldn't think of his name, but
Paul Potts has got a shout.
Oh dear!
I told you I got it in my locker. You were all doing that little muggy face like everyone in the audience did that night until I started.
Calm down.
So we better stop talking about singing because otherwise Dave will come back on and talk about Jane McDonald.
Oh yeah.
But
Let's move it back to Flick Knives.
What's that? Sorry.
I said let's move it back to Flick Knives. What I was trying to say.
Yeah. No, actually, I was quite intrigued about the printer.
Let's just not go to the printer.
Printers, baguettes, Paul Potts.
I can recap at the end. If you want.
Right, so thank you everyone for joining tonight. I know it was a bit of a change of time and everything, but thanks for those that have come on tonight and contributed. It was really good. Thank you for all the boys that were on tonight as well. It was very good. Thanks for talking about
pleasure to be here, Andy, in your company.
And we'll see you all on Saturday, hopefully, if you're playing. And we'll see you there. And and then see you next week. Take care. Have a great
guys.
week, everyone.
See you
See you later.
See you later.